Hi guys, this is Georgia from Fiesta. Today we're going to be doing Year 2 Fundamentals Floor Movement Plans. Let's get on. For the woman, we're going to be playing a game called Human Bop It. For this game, you need to follow along to the actions that are called out. So the first action is dab it, clap it, jump it, and spin it. Let's see if you can follow along with me before we do it along to the music. With the music, it will get quicker, so just try and keep up. So, ready? Clap it, jump it, dab it, clap it, spin it, clap it, dab it. Shall we get started with the music now? Are you ready?
Jump it, dab it, clap it, spin it.
For me. How did you guys find it? Right, let's get started with today's lesson. So we said we were going to look at fundamental floor movements. So the first one we're going to look at is sidestepping. So you need to make sure that you mark out just a small area so that you can move from one end to the other. So I'm going to start this end. So we said we're doing sidestepping. So you must make sure that you're standing side on to the line that you're going across. So you're not going forward to the cone, I'm going sideways. So with this, when you're moving, your feet, your ankles should not be bashing together. They must be a little bit apart. So let's do it slowly together first. So we're going to start here, my back straight. Now look where I'm going. If you want to, you can put your arms out just a little bit to try and, because sometimes people do lose their balance. So we're going to walk it first. I'm just trying my hardest to side step across with not touching my feet. Let's do it the other way back. Try your hardest not to be bashing the feet. Ready? So now we're going to pick up the pace just a little bit. Can we do it now? Not bashing the feet. And again to the other side. Now let's get a little bit quicker again. And back. Good. Now we've got that down. Now we need to think about how we're pushing off at each end. So when I come close to this side, you want to lean a little bit, bend that knee, and push off as we're going. And when we're moving as well, can you bend your knees a little bit? Because it will give us a bit more of a spring when we're side-stepping along. And the same this side, we're pushing across off this leg again. So let's try that really, really fast. Ready? See if you can keep up with me. Now pushing off. And I bend my knee to push. Get a bit quicker. Good. Did you notice that each side I was pushing off of a different leg? Good. And I also, if I was pushing off of this leg, the other leg was the leading leg, the direction I was going in. So I pushed off this side, this leg here, closest to the cone was the one that pushed off, and this one was the leader as we were going across. Does to help guide you to where you're going. Because if I started turning this leg to a different direction, then I'll go to a different way. Good. Now moving on. Now we're going to look at doing a pivot with our side stepping. So it's the same thing now, we've got it down. So I've side stepped across. Now we're going to add our pivot. You're only going to do a half turn. So now I'm facing you right now. However, when I do my half turn, what way do you think I might end up facing? Shall we have a look? Ready? I'm now facing away from you. I'm going to come back there first. So you're facing the opposite direction to what you were just facing. But I'm going to do it one more. Did you notice something else about what I'm doing as I do this? Ready? Good. My leading foot has not come off the floor. So when you do your pivot, imagine that foot that you're going to be leading with next is glued to the floor before our pivot. We then do our pivot, and then we can go across again because our back leg becomes the new leading one. So remember, it's not this, because we've come off the ground. We must make sure we're glued and then we're ready to lead. Let's do a few with me. So side stepping. Can we get a little bit quicker? Woo, that's my balance a little bit there. Well done. Now we're going to move onto a different one. But if you do need to stop it there and pause the screen, you can, and go back to the beginning and keep practicing them. Because remember, to lock down them skills, we need to practice, practice, practice. So, now on to the next one. We're going to practice some skipping. And if you know how to skip, then that's great. But we still need to practice it so that we can remember, get even better. But if you don't know how to skip, it's okay. So I'm going to talk you through it now. To start off with, we're going to start off with just hopping on one leg. So let's just, on one leg, try and hold your balance, and we're just going to hop onto another spot on one leg. Now, shall we try our other leg? Just hop in one spot. Good. Now back onto our first leg. Can we now hop two spots without putting our foot down? Ready? You can use your arms to help you balance. So we've got 1, 2. Good. I'm here now, so now I'm going to have a go on the other leg as well. 1, 2. Good. So I'm going to start off back over here. And now we're going to try and do that a little bit quicker. Ready? So now we're going to move on to try and doing that with 1-to-1, but a little bit quicker. You need to be going with a bit of speed to have that momentum. But remember, when we're doing this, your back's straight, your head's looking forward, because if you lean too forward, there's a possibility of losing your balance and falling over. So we're ready? We do one, and then the other. Only little steps in between, and we're pushing off with our foot a little bit to just have that little bounce, the momentum to be going across with a little bit of a skip. I can use my arms if I need to help a little bit to help with the rhythm. And now can you do it? We're picking up speed a little bit more, but getting our knees up a little bit higher. Now we've got the rhythm with our feet. Ready? Can you do your opposite arm to your opposite leg when we're skipping along? So I'm going to show you this way. Because you don't want to be like a puppet. So it's the opposite. And back again. still straight. Because I don't want to start doing this because it looks silly. And it can be uncomfortable to do as well. So we get it as hardly as we can with our arms and our legs. One more. Good. For an extra challenge, can you do it backwards? I've got to try and remember how to do it this way. So I'm going to try and do it backwards. Don't forget when you are going backwards to look over your shoulder in case you crash or if I hit the cone at the end. So just checking over, looking where I'm going. One more. And I'm keeping that bounce a little bit when I'm going across to keep out with the rhythm. And let's try and get the knees up now and our arms up. Ready? This might be really tricky. It is a little bit because it's a lot to remember as we're going backwards. Whoa. Try do the opposite arm to opposite leg. One more. Good. Back still straight, looking over my shoulder where I'm going. Super. Now we're going to have fun trying to put this into a little game. Now for the match of the pairs game. For this, you need paired items. So I've got beanbags, I've got pens, or you can use 2 oranges. So you've got these as well. You'll also need something that you can hide one of the items from each pair under. So I've got cones, but you can use jumpers, pillows, or anything that you can think of when you become a little bit creative. So now, I'm going to put my mask on because I'm going to get JJ to come and join in with me. And then I'm going to hide one of the objects into the cones. Make sure I'm going right around. JJ! So JJ's going to be waiting there and he's not going to be looking, are you, JJ?
No, I'd never try and get an advantage over you in your jam.
I'm now going to put these ones over here because the parent, imagine I'm the parent, or the sibling, is the one who's going to be hiding the objects under the cone, pillow, or whatever you use at home. You then give the other ones to the child, JJ, and JJ, you can now turn around. The parent is also going to give the floor movement pattern that you'll be travelling from A to B. So I'm going to tell JJ that he needs to sidestep across. But once he's done that, and he gets over here, once he comes to look under a cone, he cannot shake it about, feel it around, and just have a little sneaky look. He must come straight over, have a look. If it matches what he decides to pick up over that side, then he gets to keep it and take it back with him, the object underneath. If he does not match it though, he must put the cone back down, go back across, and then he's going to have another go to try and see if he can find that object. So JJ, pick up one object for me.
I'm going to go with the pen.
So JJ, can you side step across? He's then going to try and select under one cone. There's nothing under there. With this game, you're really going to have to use your memory and try and remember where things are, because you're not going to be looking for the other object until you have found the one that's in your hand first. So JJ, now can you skip across for me? Oh, skip. Let's see if JJ can find it. Oh no! And he's skipping back. What was under the white cone, JJ?
The beanbag was under the white cone.
The beanbag. And right now the beanbag isn't the one that matches what's in your hand. But that might be useful to remember for later. So you must try your hardest to remember this. So JJ, let's have another go, because you still need to find what matches the pen. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This time, can you skip back?
Skip
Ooh,
backwards.
this is a tricky one. Don't forget to look over your shoulder, JJ.
Okay.
Good. Which cones are you going to pick? It wasn't under there too, so he's got to go back. Just remember, JJ's picked up quite a few now, so he must remember which ones he's been to, so he doesn't go back there again and see that there's nothing under there again. JJ, sidestep it again. Is it going to be this one? Oh no! I'm going back, JJ! Oh, maybe it might be this way. Oh, you go! High knees.
Okay.
High knees. Good. Yeah, JJ! Woo! You get to take that one back with you.
Oh,
Too excited. Now he has 5 items of the pair. So what does he need to do now? He needs to try with the bean bag. But do you remember what and where the bean bag was? Let's see if JJ remembers. If you do, great. JJ might not. So thinking cap on JJ. This time, can you walk like a chicken?
okay.
Brilliant. Which one is it under?
I think.
Yeah! JJ remembered with his lovely chicken on the way back as well. Good. JJ, thank you for your help. Off you go. That is an awesome game to play at home. So please have a go at it. And if you wanted to, you can make it a bit of a competition, doing it with a sibling or someone. And why not add more objects where you hide things under, or more cones as well, to make it more challenging for yourself. Please do. Don't forget, you can rewatch this video to lock down them skills. This is Georgia from Fiesta. See you next time.